This is a KOCO 5 News First Alert Weather Update.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon to you. I'm Jessica Shambach with your winter weather update and the impacts in Oklahoma and in the metro. The roads have been slick in areas across the Oklahoma metro area, especially causing some issues for drivers and on interstates. Want to get over to meteorologist Sabrina Bates. And Sabrina, you know, we're seeing some blowing snow and also this bitterly cold temperatures.
Yeah, at this point, the snow itself that's falling is starting to wrap on up. So now that bigger story is going to be the snow that is blowing around and those dangerously cold wind chills. We're taking a look at radar right now, and you can see that blue starting to fizzle away. So overall, that drier air is starting to move on in. Those of you might even in western Oklahoma be starting to see some sunshine outside and some blue sky. What we're seeing right now closer into central Oklahoma, some lighter bands of snow from Wayne over towards Byers, Kanawha, and up towards the Holdenville area. For those of you in the OKC metro, might be seeing a few flurries outside. For the most part, though, this snow is continuing to wrap on up as those clouds and this weather system continue to push on out of here. I do want to show you, we do have a winter weather advisory that does go until about 6 o'clock, but you could see actually already they have trimmed western Oklahoma out of this. So I'd expect this to expire either early or just expire right at 6 o'clock because that threat of that snow is continuing to wind on down. And as we go through our predictor here, you could see over about the next hour or two, we still see some of those snow flurries and light to moderate snow in far eastern Oklahoma by about 4 or 5 o'clock. If you're heading home from work or you do need to run any errands, any type of travel for the holiday will be clear from any of that snowfall. But we're taking a look over Oklahoma City right now, and you could still see those clouds fairly low, so I'd still expect some of that low visibility of about a few miles out there. Big story though, really these winds 35 miles an hour, making that snow below around and also causing the wind chills to feel like they are about 20 to 25 below zero. Here's a look at our actual air temperatures. We are in the single digits. You factor in that very sharp northerly wind, and that's where it is feeling like it is about 15 to 20 degrees below zero central Oklahoma. Not much better for southern parts of the state. For our highs for today, really not warming up much, of course. Those temperatures continuing to drop. Our highs you could say are going to be in the single digits. It's just going to be a very cold rest of the day for today and even overnight tonight through the first part of the day for tomorrow, where we still have wind chill warnings, northern Oklahoma wind chill advisory, southern parts of the state. So we are still expecting these wind chills tonight until the first part of the day on your Friday to be about 10, 20, even 25 below zero. That's why we do have that red alert icon here for your Friday because of that dangerous cold weather. By the time that we get towards Saturday and Sunday for your Christmas, we do start to finally somewhat warm back up. I'll send it back over to Jess on the news desk.
Sabrina, thank you. We'll take a look at some of the road conditions. Earlier today, I-35 north near Guthrie shut down for hours. A semi spun out, blocked some of the lanes there. We do know they have cleared the road. And KOCO's Elise Jones is live tonight. She's along the Turner Turnpike. Elise, between Wellston and Luther, I understand there have been a few accidents near you.
Several accidents on the Turner Turnpike today. This one's an extremely active scene right now. You can see this silver car spun out and ran into the grass here just off of the turnpike. There's a fire truck, an ambulance, several first responders working that scene actively right now. We're working to get more information on exactly what happened and if that person is okay. And if we spin you around to the other side here, you can see just down the way, this semi truck has flipped over. I believe this is one of the scenes that KOCO crews were on earlier this morning. As we said, there were several crashes here. We know that there was a deadly accident on the turnpike this morning, as well as an accident that involved several semi trucks and a trooper. Now we're told that that trooper is okay, and obviously with all of these accidents, we're working to bring you the latest information on everyone's condition. And if you're hitting the roads today, especially headed this way towards Tulsa on the Turner Turnpike to travel for the holidays, just be extra cautious as there have been multiple accidents out here this morning and early this afternoon. Of course, we'll be monitoring all those conditions and bringing you the latest tonight at 4 p.m. Reporting live, Elise Jones, KOCO 5 News.
Elise, we appreciate it. And there have been 2 people who have died on Oklahoma roads today on those slick roads. Let's go to KOCO's Kylie Thomas joining us right now. So Kylie, last check you were in Enid. Tell me where you are exactly and what you're seeing here. It looks like some damage.
Yeah, that's right. We're here in downtown Enid and winds have been strong. Right here in front of us, here is a metal awning torn off a local law firm here in downtown area. On the way here, we even saw crosswinds cause extreme low visibility here on Highway 412. Blowing snow swept across the roadway, even shaking our car at times. We also came across a jackknife semi coming off the eastbound exit ramp on Highway 412 and Highway 74. Now that semi was partially blocking the roadway, but drivers were able to safely make their way around. That driver appeared to be okay as they waited in the semi for help to arrive. Now here in town, plow trucks from ODOT have been here plowing and sanding the streets, trying to make it safe for drivers to get around on this very cold day. We'll stay here keeping you updated on our road conditions and damage as our winter blast continues. Reporting live in Enid, Kylie Thomas, KOCO 5 News.
Okay, Kylie, thank you. And I just checked with Sabrina. She said winds are gusting right now up to 40 miles per hour. So you can understand how they could do some damage like that to that awning. Let's talk about power outages right now. We have had OG&E crews who've been out working to restore power in Oklahoma. Thousands have been without power. Taking a look right now, looks like there are about 1,300 in Oklahoma County without power at this point. So that is down from the peak for OG&E, what we saw earlier. So that's some good news. And they say they are working around the clock to make sure they can get the power back on for everyone, especially with these temperatures as low as they are. And with those strong winds, that could put some pressure on the power grid. So if you lose power, make sure you have the KOCO app on your phone so you can stay up to date with exactly what is going on. We're going to continue to track the very latest with this Arctic blast and strong winds and bitterly cold temperatures in our state right now. So stay with KOCO and the KOCO app.